Hello everyone and welcome back to another LEGO Marvel Superheroes Avengers Infinity War set review. This is the 76104, the Hulkbuster Smash Up, and this includes 375 pieces. It retails for $30 in the United States. It was released in early 2018. The four minifigures included are Bruce Banner, the Falcon, Proxima Midnight, and an Outrider. So you get quite a good minifigure selection in a $30 set with a great price per piece as well. There is a shooting tower included along with obviously the Hulkbuster, aka the giant Iron Man as far as I'm concerned, because I don't watch too many of these movies, but I did get this set courtesy of Brick Vibes, so I'm very happy to have it, and I'm actually pretty happy with the set itself, and it's gotten me more interested in some of the other Infinity War sets. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the minifigures. Our first figure up is Falcon, who is an incredible looking minifigure. This is my favorite minifigure out of the set by far. He's got this great little wing contraption that has some stickers on it to add detail, which are very good. Like, you definitely need to put the stickers onto this to make it a complete package. You can see around back, there's no little details like you have on the front, but it is nice and tiled off. I like the way it looks. You can also see some translucent orange cone pieces to represent the engine thrust or whatever out of the jetpack. So very, very cool figure is Falcon. He uses that clear piece to attach all that back attire so that he can fly around wherever you want him to. He's got a very nice torso print. He's wearing some red goggles. I believe he's got the Finn hairpiece from Star Wars The Force Awakens, but I'm not 100% sure. He does have a second face around back, so we'll flip that around. There's a look at his second face, so you can switch between the two if you want. It's a nice looking grin as far as I'm concerned. So this is a really awesome figure. It's a really cool wing contraption. I really do like it. Definitely my favorite figure out of this Hulkbuster set. Here we have Bruce Banner, who is a very simple minifigure. You have plain black legs, plain black arms, a very plain torso, which has a little bit of a print on it showing a shirt inside of a jacket, but that's about it. You get a little print on the back as well, basically just a few lines, vertical and horizontal. His face is pretty bland. He's got a very nice hairpiece, though. It's one of my favorite LEGO hairpieces, just kind of the flow to it. I believe it's the Anakin Skywalker hairpiece from Star Wars, but again, not 100% sure there. You can see his face print on the back is a little bit more angry looking than the very subtle one on the front. So you can have him look like a really bland figure if you want, or you can always make him look a little bit more angry. So it's just up to what you feel like. That is Bruce Banner. This is Proxima Midnight, and it's an odd-looking figure for sure. I love the hairpiece on it, though. It's kind of got some horns sticking out, and it's blue. Like, it's a crazy, crazy-looking thing. If we pull it off, you'll find there is a second face underneath, so you have a couple of different options as far as the expression you want on Proxima Midnight. You can see the entire back print there, and then if we put the hairpiece on, it kind of covers up a little bit of it, but it still looks pretty decent. Around front, we have a pretty nice torso print, incorporating some gold, black, and white colors. And there you have that gold arm. You can see the gold kind of touches where the gold arm would come from, so that's pretty nice. They also include this really cool weapon. It uses kind of a dark gray lightsaber hilt, and then a couple of like black sword pieces, so very nice Proxima Midnight. And lastly, we do get one Outrider in this set. We get two of them in the Outrider dropship attack, but if you're still trying to grow that Outrider army, this is a nice addition to your collection. If you didn't watch my Outrider dropship attack review, this figure is really darn awesome. It has 6 arms, and the arms do connect by using this piece between the head and the torso piece. It basically is around the neck there of the figure, and it adds some arms onto the back there. It looks really awesome. They are posable. You can move them all around all you want, so you can put them in different positions, which is really cool as well. Torso print there is really awesome. Uses a gold and black color scheme, same with the face and the back of the head there. So a pretty simple figure, yet effective. Really do like this Outrider, very cool. Crazy looking face as far as I'm concerned, but that is the Outrider. Now that we've seen the figures, we're going to take a look at the shooting tower. It's got quite a few features for such a small package. First off, I'd like to note that I do like the coloring on it. I like the black with a little bit of the purple accent with that translucent shield piece on the front there. It's also got a few nice stickers that add a little bit of detail to it. You can see them on the flaps here and down at the base of the shooting tower. If we look here in the front, you'll see what is basically the shooter of it. It's got a giant black ball, which I believe is the same black ball that we see in the Resistance bomber from LEGO Star Wars The Last Jedi. Anyway, the way to shoot this is you just have to pinch on these gray bits here really hard, like you go really hard and fast, and it will shoot out right out of front there very nicely. It's got quite a punch. It's actually a very strong shooter. Like, it could actually do some damage to someone, I think. It might hurt, like, if you hit him in the head or something. So it's a pretty nice shooter. It also does have a little compartment in the back where you'll find your Infinity Stone, and I also did hide a little gold ring that is included in this set in here, and it's also in there if we can dump it out. you get a gold ring and the Infinity Stone. You can fit them both in there. The gold ring is very shiny. It's a very nice inclusion. You actually get 2 of these because there's an extra one in the set. So that's definitely really cool. So if you need some gold rings, this is a good set to pick some up in. The last feature of this thing is that basically you can have the Hulk come over and smash it just like that, and it will fall down. So I just thought that was really cool that they were able to include basically 3 features into such a small little turret or shooter thing, whatever you want to call it. And the way to get it back up is you just push down on this and it will reconnect, and then again it can disconnect very easily. So very cool. It does stay there, like it's not going to fall off on its own, but if you tap this it'll come off, which is nice. So that is the shooting tower. Let's take a look at the Hulkbuster. Here we are up close and personal with the Hulkbuster. This is a very cool model in my opinion. A lot of people do prefer the older version from a few years ago. Some people prefer the UCS version. I do personally like this version quite a bit. I don't know if it's the best version. That's up to you guys. Basically, you can decide that amongst yourselves in the comment section. Anyway, I do like the main red color to it. It's got a nice maroon red, and I like the gold accents that LEGO was able to include. They also have quite a few stickers on this model, so if you're not a big fan of stickers, you might want to stay away, but they do add to the set, in my opinion, like they do in many cases. The Hulkbuster does have 4 fingers on each hand, or a thumb and 3 fingers if you want to call it like that. There are also stickers on the inside of the hands, which is pretty cool. You'll see the same deal over here on his left hand. The Hulkbuster headpiece, or the Iron Man face, as far as I'm concerned, is printed on there. That is not a sticker, so that's nice. You can open this up very easily. It's got like droid arms to connect it, and it hinges on those. You can pull out these 2 pieces and drop down the chest piece to reveal an area where you can put in a minifigure. In this case, we're going to fit Bruce Banner inside of the little cockpit area of the Hulkbuster. You just get his legs in there, he bends forward a little bit, and then you're going to put up the chest piece, close down these 2 pieces, and bring the headpiece down. And there you go. He's nice in there, nice and snug. You can't even tell he's in there really, which is kind of the cool part about it. And around back, you'll find there is a little trans blue thing. Obviously, it looks a little bit weird back there, out of place, but it does serve a purpose. If you twist it left or right, you can swing Hulkbuster's arm, which is really cool. I'm sure a lot of people are really going to like that feature, but there's also some people that like just being able to put the arm up and have it stay, because you can't do that with the swingy arm. Well, I guess you can right now but you can't like put it up here and have it stay, because it'll always just come back down. On this arm, obviously you can do that because it's not connected to the little Technic bit there, but if you want it to stay, if you don't want it to swing freely, all you have to do is take off this blue piece, and there's a little tile on top here. All you have to do, pop that off, and then put this back on. It's one of the best little LEGO quick mods that I have ever seen in a LEGO set. I've just never really experienced anything like this in Star Wars, where they have something that's very easily removed and then changed and then put back. It's a really weird experience, honestly, and now you have a fully posable arm, just like the other arm. It's not going to swing freely. You can have them pose however you want, so if you're doing it for like a display, that's probably preferable, which is awesome. I mean, it's great that you get both uses out of the arms if you so choose to change it up. It's just one of those great things that they were able to do with this set. Looking down to the feet and legs of the Hulkbuster, he has 3 toes on each foot, and they are all individually posable, so you can move them however you want, just about like that. They do go a little bit lower if you lift the foot up, though, so you can get them to go lower than if you have it flat on the ground, which is kind of cool if you want to do that. The feet are pretty hefty. They got some nice maroon plates on there to kind of tile it off, which is good. I like the design, little gold accent in the back there, and on the back of the legs as well. They're able to cover it up just a little bit. You can still see some of the ball joints here, also the joints here, which are a little bit technicky, like they stop on certain points. They aren't completely free ball joints like the other ones here at the bottom for the ankles. These ones are completely free. These ones are just kind of on a side-to-side motion. You can also move the legs up and down, though, because there is a piece here, this black piece here, and it allows you to move them like so. So you are able to get that kind of up and down movement and left to right movement, just not a free circle or a free ball joint like this one. I guess they could have done a ball joint for that. It probably was just a little bit less strong, and it was a lot easier for them to go with this design to allow you to kind of post legs and still have him stand up, no problem. So I think it was just a strength issue as far as not using a ball joint for the top of the legs there, but they were still able to use one for the ankles, which is nice. So that is basically all the features of the Hulkbuster. You can move the legs around however you want. You can move the fingers and arms around however you want. You can have the right arm move on the little Technic bit, or you can take it off and have it be kind of stuck in place if you want that too. So a lot of different options with this set. Overall, I'm very impressed with the Hulkbuster Smash Up Infinity War set. The shooter tower is a very cool inclusion in the set. I really do like a lot of the minifigures. You get a lot of great ones here. I really like the wings on Falcon here, just amazing with the little stickers on there. You also get some other cool figs. I love the hairpiece on this guy. Of course, the Outrider is a great inclusion. You could build up your Outrider army with this, and then also the Outrider dropship attack set if you want to get 2 in 1. And then, of course, Bruce Banner inside. He just kind of, I don't know what, it's a simple figure, but I just like it for some reason. So that's Bruce Banner on the inside of the Hulkbuster. But that's all for this review of the Hulkbuster. I'm going to give this like a solid 8 out of 10. I really like this set. For 30 bucks, 375 pieces, 4 minifigs. It's a great deal, I think. If you do find this set on sale, you're even getting a better deal. So I would definitely pounce on it if you're any bit a fan of the Infinity War movie when it comes out. So if you guys did enjoy this review, of course, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. And if you have anything to say, leave it in the comments section below. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.